Welcome
to the Color and Life podcast.
or welcome back, whichever matches your experience. And now we're blue.
Damn it.
We've been orange.
The whole time.
Orange tones almost the whole time. We started out blue, but by the time we started recording, everything was orange.
Hey, no,
And
that's perfect.
now we're blue.
That's perfect, because we're blue, and it'll match the beginning.
Okay. Anyway. We're so sorry. All right. I am Jennifer. Oh, this is episode 19, part 1.
Yes.
And I am Jennifer, and this is...
John Michael.
And we can be found, I am Junip on Ravelry and Genuine Knits, most other social media places. We can also be found at, do you first.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
you are Sandboxer 7.
On Ravelry.
And we can also be found at
And nowhere else.
At www.colorandlifepodcast.com. So that is at the end of every episode, but now I'm actually staying on top of it, and www.colorandlifepodcast.com has links to my patterns and stuff like that now too.
Cool.
And the most recent show episode and links to other stuff. And anyway, it'll have more content, and the content is growing on that website. So colorandlifepodcast.com. This should be uploaded tomorrow.
January 30th.
January 30th.
Because they don't know what today is.
That's right.
Relativity.
Thank you.
See?
So, whole thing about recording and getting it done. We're doing that for reasons that you will become clear later on the podcast. And we're not really eating or drinking. I've got some water, but that's about it.
Yep.
And what do we have today? We have our knit along, Color and Life, Double Dog Dare knit along. We talk about that a little bit. Okay, you do it then.
No.
You'll hear it in just a minute. And we have the show-offs, and we have our Maker of the Month.
A new Maker of the Month.
Well, we have 2 days left of our current Maker of the Month, because it's still January. And then we have our February Maker of the Month, who we will introduce to you. We're very excited.
Yep, she's awesome.
And that's it. On with the show.
On with the show. Okay. It's time for the Color and Life Double Dog Dare Knit Along.
I love how you have to go like that in order to make the voice work. That's awesome. Cool.
Method acting. I have to get into character.
Okay, so Color and Life Double Dog Dare Knit Along. # Double Dog Dare Knit Along on Instagram. We are cruising along.
Yes.
We've got some people playing. All the threads are on the Color and Life Ravelry page.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to be a member of both groups, Dog
Yes.
Dare's group and our group, in order to play. There are 4 different choices, 4 different dares that you can play along with.
Why have you all of a sudden switched to play? It's like we're hosting a reality TV show. It's like
I don't know, just feels like we're playing. Play along. Yeah. I like that.
Was it my announcer voice?
I think it was your announcer voice.
Kicked it into.
It must have been your announcer voice that made me feel like we were playing.
That kicked it into game show.
I guess. Anyway. Okay.
I mean, if we're gonna do game show, we have to have like colored lights all over the place, and you know.
I'm not going there. All right. But we still have the. That's okay. We're still playing. And you interrupted me. Oh, I was talking about the 4 ways to play.
Yes.
So, you can play with David by knitting 2 pair of adult size socks if you've never knit socks, if you've never finished a pair of socks before. So
if you're a new sock knitter or new to sock knitting,
but they have to be 2 new pair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to cast them on within the cow.
Yeah, you have to cast on both of them within the calendar.
2017?
So January, January.
Yeah, okay.
2017 works.
Yeah, I mean, if you cast them on
2017,
this year.
yeah.
We're not
If they were
real
cast on this year.
particular.
A little particular.
Yeah, as in this year, but...
Yeah. So, that's the deal. For David's. For John Michael.
Yes.
How can people play with you?
They have to knit my pattern.
Which is?
I picked, and it is...
We have it now.
Let me just... Nope.
It's different than he thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's a different pattern. That's kind of why it took so long, is because I wanted one pattern, but it didn't work out. So I'm just going to show...
Oh, you're going to show the picture?
Yeah, I'm just going to show this picture. And
that is Backyard Leaves.
Yes.
Show the book.
From the Scarf Style.
Scarf Style book.
Scarf Style.
You can purchase the pattern separately. You don't have to have the whole book.
Yes.
On Ravelry. And there is a link to the pattern in the thread for your dare.
Cool. So yeah, get the
that's
pattern,
how you play with him.
Knit it along with me. I've already just cast it on, and
you'll see that.
Yes.
In the next segment, not right now.
Yes. Wait, no, in this segment. Well, no, not
this
segment part
episode. This part of this episode.
Oh, it's a part of this episode, so it's like part 1 is
yes.
This part, and then the next segment is okay. Right, enough of that.
He's up to speed. It takes work sometimes.
I finally figured out how we podcast. It only took me wait, no.
How many episodes?
I don't know.
I don't know. 15, probably, maybe.
A few. It only took me a few more episodes. Okay.
All right. And how do they play along with me? There's 2 ways. Two ways to play for me, because I have 2.
Sorry. I'm just having flashbacks to those bulletin boards on the side of the highway. More ways to play, more fun, and more money. It's just like, oh, the advertising, it hurts. Okay. If you want to play along with Mother, you have to have more than 15 or more UFOs.
15 or more UFOs.
And you
unfinished
have to
objects.
finish 10 of your current UFOs.
Yeah. 10 of the ones that are on the list.
Yep.
So, and you need to list them. There's somebody
any
who's,
of you forgot.
There's somebody who's listed.
43.
Yeah. Had 43.
Had 43, and she's going to finish / has finished 31 of them.
No, I haven't finished 31 of them.
Right, but she's going to / has finished 31 of them. So, and you'll see that in the next segment.
Yes.
As well.
And somebody else has listed theirs too, and I haven't counted them, but it looks like they might have just as many or more than I do.
Who is it?
Significantly impressed. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, and I don't have a...
You were gonna mention it on the podcast and you didn't remember the name? We'll put it right here.
Thanks for giving me more work.
And
because he does none of the editing.
Well, I mean, it's not like you remembered.
Anyway,
if you had remembered, we wouldn't have to put it on the screen, and then you wouldn't have to edit it in.
I don't need to put it on the screen. They just need to go to the Ravelry thread. They can see it for themselves.
Oh, well, that's a fair point.
Okay, that's why I didn't need to remember it. Sorry for whoever you are if you're feeling like really wounded or anything. Anyway, I've got a lot I need to remember right now. And then the other way to play with me is...
you have to knit one of her patterns, or test knit it, if you're one of the test knitters.
One of my patterns. And one of them is already out.
Pattern. Oh, do we have it?
I'm going to talk about it in...
Do we have it?
I'm talking about in the next segment.
Don't we have it?
Do you want to show it right now?
Don't we have it? I think we have it.
Show it right
See?
now?
This is it, the pattern.
That's the scarf. It's a sampler scarf. It's a lace sampler scarf.
I'm going to start at this end. Wait, no, I'm going to start at this end.
That's the back side. You're showing the wrong side. There you go.
Picky. So this is the pattern. And if you feel like knitting this one, then this is a pattern that Mother has made, and if you knit it, you can enter
into the quadruple dog dare.
Yes.
Now, it's a learning lace. It's called Learning Lace, a sampler scarf. And there will be more patterns, but this one is a sampler scarf, and it is lace. And the test knitters and people who've knit it say that they're really... We went all orange. This drives me nuts. Anyway, and we'll probably go back to blues in a little bit, but whatever. So, it's the way it is for right now. Sorry, guys. If any of you have tips or know what's going on or why it's doing this, why it keeps sending us so orange when we started out just fine and it looked good, tell us. Because we've tried different settings, we've tried different everything. Anyway, this is not the point of this. That's not the point.
That was
the
not
point
the point of this
is,
sentence.
This is a pattern up on Ravelry, and
The first of many.
Most people have really enjoyed it. I haven't had anybody say that they hated it. And it is pretty self-explanatory. So it's good if you haven't ever knit lace and you want to try it, or even if you are a very experienced knitter and want something fun and beautiful, it's good for that too. So anyway, there you go. First pattern in my dare. Because the dare is for me to release 3 patterns. And there are more headed down the pike. So we'll mention that again in the next segment.
Yes.
And is that it? 4 ways to play.
Yes, you can
knit socks,
knit
John Michael's
my
pattern. Because he has to knit to the pattern.
Yes.
He has to knit the pattern, the whole pattern, and nothing but the pattern to help him yarn.
That's the whole deal with mine, is because I don't like following patterns.
And it's lace. And he's never done lace before.
Never done lace before.
So it's a combination. All right.
And the whole pattern is pretty much just a chart.
And
so.
And the two for me... And the 2 for me are the downsizing Area 51, which is all my UFOs, and releasing patterns. So you get to play along by either doing your own downsizing of your Area 51 or knitting my patterns.
Yep.
You don't have to write your own patterns. That's okay. That's not part of the dare.
I mean, if you really want to, but don't let us step on your dreams.
Yeah, we're not saying you can't do it. It's just not part of the dare. Anyway, I think we're digressing. This has been a little long.
That's okay.
All right. And
we will get faster.
It's time to show off.
Okay.
Oh, this cal runs till June 20th. So there's lots of time to do lots of things.
Sorry, no, I just had... When you said this cal, my brain went, this cal brought to you by...
Yarn! Genuine knits. We are so far gone.
We're kind of making it up as we go at this point.
This may not even make it in.
Anyway.
We'll see. Okay. So time for showing off.
Showing off. Why don't you start?
We need to show off. Showing off, showing off, showing off.
Now we enter the show tune part of the segment.
The show tune for the show-offs.
Okay, your done and beautifuls, if you please.
So that means we need to... What do we need to do for our done and beautifuls?
We need to show your done and beautifuls. Oh, that's right.
Okay, so we're going to start this again.
Right, okay.
So are we doing the done and beautifuls first?
So...
Okay.
Yes. It's
time to.
It's time for the.
How
Wait. You're gonna.
I don't know how to do it.
You're gonna smack me in the face. So just be very careful,
careful,
okay?
I'm gonna be careful not to smack you.
So you go like this.
So I have to go like this. Oh, I have to do my other
arm
too.
Yeah. That's why.
Oh wow.
That's why
okay,
I said you were gonna smack me in the face.
All right. So it's time for done and beautifuls, which means we need to
dab.
Did I do that right?
I don't know. I was looking in my.
Oh, I think I need to do more flair with my hand. Okay,
Yeah,
so let's
it
try
needs
again.
to be.
Okay, so let's see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Hopefully that worked because neither of us could see.
we have no idea how
What's happening.
stupid we look right now.
Okay.
But
So we may look really. So
anyway, we were
Bakery Bears.
watching the Bakery Bears, right? And they started having this conversation about dabbing.
Yeah.
Which is apparently a dance move, that you do, when you're hip and stuff. And
He
so
knew a little bit about it. I knew nothing
I had
about
heard
it.
of it. The term had entered my ear before, but that was about it. And then they go on and they do this whole thing, and we're watching it, and we're like,
Done in Beautifuls.
It's
We
done and
have
beautiful.
dabs.
We have
We
dabs.
do Done in Beautifuls.
Yeah,
That's dab. We call them dabs. We have to
we
dab.
we were doing this all along, and then
But we weren't dabbing, so now we have to dab.
so we were doing it wrong, obviously.
So you can gently have input on our technique if you think we need some technique refinements on our dabs. But there you go. And I'll put the hashtag dab on that too, so you can see. And congratulations, Dan. You may have started a thing for Done in Beautifuls. Because we don't like to call them finished objects, that just sounds boring. We like Done in Beautifuls because they're beautiful.
Yes.
And they're done! So that's how we came up with that. So we're starting with the Area 51 has been downsized by nearly 5 things.
Yeah.
One still needs to be blocked.
I'm not sure those count. They were kind of like already done.
They're in my thing. They're done. They count. All right. So the first one I'm going to show is the Foolproof cowl, and this is beautiful. This is with it's this funky construction that's so cool, and it seemed really overwhelming, but it's really actually really easy
because it's foolproof.
Do you want to model this, or should I try to? And it goes.
Oh well, I think it
goes
clash
too.
with my shirt.
But I have many things. But it goes. It's nice and long, and it wraps twice without being too choky. And I love it. It's so soft. You may want to model it now. Clash or no clash. It's wonderful. Cash Luck Spark.
Well, I mean, it's not like it stopped me before.
2 different, and all the details are in my Ravelry thing project page, including the needles I used, which I'm pretty sure 5s, and. No, they weren't 5s. They were 6s. I remember because of the color. Because I used Knitter's Pride. And the 6s are the purple color. Because they matched my project. Anyway, so this is this beautiful, wonderful multicolored yarn. And then this beautiful tonal purple for these colors. What are you doing?
I was going to try to attach my knitting to you and then just see how long it took you to figure out.
Yeah, it didn't take me very long. Anyway, so the jewelry's still on it a little bit because the last time I showed this, I was...
Here. You were
that's right.
here.
Just kidding. I was really close to casting off, and I kind of saved it. So I could have this like, I've cast off all these things because the next things that I need to do require quite a bit more.
Right, so you should have saved these.
Nope. I know me.
I know you too.
So this is the sock head hat, and it's done and beautiful. Should we do another dab? No. Okay. We're done dabbing for right now. We have dabs. So done and beautifuls. So this is my sock head hat. I love this. Do you want to try it on? No, it'll mess up your hair. And I shouldn't try it on either.
You realize you are talking really fast right now.
I have no idea why that is.
You're like the squirrel from
Hoodwinked. Like that squirrel. Yeah, for you back. I have to slow it down in order to. Okay, like that squirrel from Hoodwinked. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna have John Michael run and get a head form, so I can put it on that.
Okay. We should get one of those glass head forms like the professionals.
Like Yarn Hoarder has.
By the power of editing, such a likeness.
No, we're gonna turn it this way because The white is kind of blowing everything out. Anyway.
And this is a really
small head. And I love this
head.
hat. This is a very small head. I have a much bigger head than that, and
like
it stretches out the ribbing just a little bit, but it's cool. And it's nice and slouchy, and I love it.
Yeah, except it's not quite as slouchy on you.
No, it's not quite as slouchy on me. There's the colors. We just had to give it a second. There, look at that. So there's the colors. And I had all these cool jewelries from Knitting I Love. All of her cool stitch markers. And hers are awesome because they're both progress keepers and stitch markers. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So now they can be used as stitch markers. Anyway, so this is a socket hat and it's all done. It's done and beautiful. It's dab. And I have a feeling she's going to fall, but oh well. All right, then the next done and beautiful is my R, I guess, because it's a pear.
Stripe.
My fruit stripe
gum.
Fruit stripe gum socks. Hooray! They got all done. And these
that was my best impersonation of a zebra. I hope it was good.
And these
was it adequate?
Sock blockers are too small. So the toes are all floppy. But here, I'll hold these up so you can see. Oh, this is beautiful.
Was it an
this
adequate
is really showing
impersonation of a zebra?
It's fine. These are showing the colors really nicely. So this is fruit stripe gum. I think it might have just been kind of a one-off thing for Mandy, but now it's a thing. So congratulations, Mandy. Yeah, no, a fruit stripe gum colorway. Anyway, because this is really, I love this colorway. And this is the BFL, her BFL nylon. So I'm so excited. These were so hard not to take all of the stitch markers off that showed all the progress that I had, and then wear them because I really wanted to wear these.
Hey, where was your progress keeper right before the bind off? Because I remember you were one row away from finishing those last time.
So also another one. We're moving on. Yay! My January socks. These are my January socks for the Knotty knit one.
Those do not look very January.
They do, because I knit them all during January so that they are ready for wear in February.
Ah,
so that the whole time I wear these socks, I think about my wonderful January that I spent knitting my princess parties. And those colors are actually working. Look at that.
Yes, I'm looking.
Those colors are working.
I'm actually gazing
through
through this little yak at the camera.
No, it's not a yak. It's a bunny.
It looks like a yak.
It's a bunny.
It totally looks like a yak.
Look at the tail. It's a bunny.
Yeah, yaks have tails that look like that.
No, they don't.
Sometimes.
No, they don't.
Abbreviated yak tails.
Anyway, it's slightly blown out with the colors. This is Colorful Eclectic Princess Party. And I didn't use any heels, toes, or cuffs. It's all, the whole socks for both of these are just their yarn. I just started the toe and went to town. So, the last dab, the last done and beautiful is, and this is an almost dab. This is an FFO. I haven't blocked it yet. Here. But, the brickless. Look at. This way. It's so big. And look, all stretched out. Okay, now let's hold it up close. No, that's too stretchy.
Oh, okay. I really like this netting stitch here.
Yeah, there's a lace section, and then a garter rib section, and then a garter section. So, it's a very clever design. So this is going to be fun. I get to block that this week, and it's all done. Almost all done. This one really needs to be blocked before I wear it. The rest of them, they were good. I can just take this stuff off and wear them. This, I need to take all of the stitch markers off and put them in new things. So, while I'm starting to do that, go ahead and Do you have any denim beautiful? I guess you don't. Let's see.
Go ahead and
No
brain fart.
No denim beautifuls for John Michael. Sorry. So moving on. Are we going to do?
Is this where we get to talk about what are we loving?
Yes.
I think this is where we get to talk about what are we loving.
This is where we talk about what are we loving.
This week, I am loving botanical knits and botanical knits too.
Yes.
Wasn't that
we have
that
both
smooth?
of them. That was a little slick.
Thank you.
You can show the back, and the back of the books have all the things in them.
Right. So show the back of the first one. So
because that way you can show which ones you like.
So I really like this one. Like I really want to knit this one. And then this is really pretty. This one. And then this one. And then
You need to do it slower. You need to do it slower so they can see.
And then this one.
You got a label on it.
Well, yeah, I know. But you can still see it. Okay, fine. Take the label off. There we go. Perfect. Okay. This one. Oh man, I love this book. Oh, it's so fun. Here, let me. There was another one. There was another really good one.
That one?
No, there was. Wait, no, the other way. Yeah, it was these. Oh, they're so cool. Oh, I love them so much. Okay.
So, did you go too fast? I think that's too blurry. You need to go a little bit slower.
Okay, I'll go a little bit slower on this one. Let's see. Here we go.
You need to say the names.
So this is
Twigs.
Twigs and willow mitts. So these are
Up.
beautiful.
There. Perfect. No, too far. There. Perfect.
These
No.
are
You've shown the pattern, aren't you?
beautiful. And
Oh,
I
no.
so badly want to make them. And then that's the next page.
Yeah, he's totally fallen in love with this. I mean, to the tune of finding yarn for them and like actually really. Oh, those are gorgeous.
And then there's these.
This is why I bought these books, is because I did the same thing.
Oh, there's these that are so pretty.
And in fact, her leaf, the changing
And then
seasons,
there
or
was-
the leaf scarf, or whatever it is.
Wait, there was a.
Fall
That's
leaves.
one of your done and beautiful. I mean, that's one of your UFOs.
That's one of my UFOs. Yeah, I
Yeah.
cast it on with
There
my hand sponge.
was. I'm looking for it. Maybe it was in a different book, but there was this absolutely fantastic shawl. Ooh, also this
Oh, that
hat.
shawl's gorgeous.
Totally want to make it in a nice solid green color. And then, oh my gosh, it's just.
What shawl? Oh, that one. Yeah. I told him he should use that as the pattern because I know somebody who would like that. I told him he should use that as his pattern for his dare.
Let's see, is this in the right place?
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's not exactly. You can
And this one is called
That's pretty.
Forest Foliage, and this is.
foliage. Foliage, not foliage.
This is how I words, okay? Stop being discriminatory. Okay, so botanical knits.
You
Really
wouldn't want to
awesome,
be taken out for
fantastic.
ironically saying mispronunciation. So,
Well, I don't ironically say mispronunciation.
all right, let's go.
I sarcastically say mispronunciation. There's a difference.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I love these books so much.
They are really gorgeous books.
I'm
That's
going
why
to
I
make
got them.
everything, all the things in those books.
All the things.
Artie, what are you loving?
What am I loving? Oh, I'm so excited. So, ironically, speaking of irony, I actually don't know if I love these yet. Because they just came yesterday. And I was so tired last night that not even
A cast on.
the excitement of these needles and the promise of a new cast on got over the exhaustion.
Blah.
No, it wasn't blah. It was... It was way beyond
that
blah.
is exactly what I did.
I was so exhausted last night that not even the excitement of the arrival of these could overcome. So I actually don't know if I super love them, but I super love that I have them and get to try them. So hold this. I know, it doesn't seem like much, but this...
It's a black case.
It's a black case.
You bought a bag.
I bought a bag, but if you look very carefully right here, it says signature.
You bought a signature bag.
What I bought was Signature Needle Arts interchangeable set. Now, some people have said I was on Sue's podcast and they said they didn't like the signature needle set or the interchangeables. That they're not exactly interchangeables because these cables only work with this size.
That's lame.
You'd think so, but I'm not so sure because feel that join.
Okay, so
This is cool.
So why not just buy the longest of each size?
Yeah, that's a possibility. But I wanted to try these because so many people... I wanted to try them and find out.
So these cables are amazing.
Yeah. And we haven't even used them yet.
These are some fantastic cables here.
And the cables turn on the base. And I got the stiletto, so I got the warning. But those don't seem...
Oh, yeah. Here in the box,
yeah,
it comes with warning, don't stab yourself.
Wait, you gotta...
No, that's what it says. It says warning, don't stab yourself.
And I wanted to try a variety. That's the other reason. There's more. Because I got a set of these convertibles. So, and I got the 6-inch size. Because I wondered... I want to try these out because I have a feeling...
You wondered how many toes does a fish have?
I did not. And I did not wonder how many wings on a cow. But what I did wonder was if I would like the longer needle size. And just holding them right here, right now, I think I might. Hold on to those, because I have really big hands. I mean... You're just making fun of me. So, I'll let you know. Anyway, these are the longer ones. I have some of the 5-inch ones. I didn't get any of the 4-inch ones because I really tend not to prefer smaller ones because my hands are really big. So hopefully this will be really restful. But so far, and I mean, really, you have seen how much I've played with these so far. And so far, I'm really liking them. Because I didn't even get them out of the... I did not even get them out of this little case last night. All I did was open and see that they existed. So I'm really excited.
In case you were wondering what this means, Color and Life is now an unboxing channel.
No, we're not. But you just got to see that because it just happened yesterday. Sorry about that. It just so happened yesterday that I got them. I was very thrilled. And it's all Sue's fault. It's not all Sue's fault.
What are we unboxing next time?
Because she's proud that she was enabling. You on her Periscope, you went, I blame you, Sue. And she's like, okay, good. I'm proud of that. I'm good with that. I went, go, Sue. All right. So that's what so far I'm loving it. Even just that little bit. I'm loving it a lot. All right. What's up next?
Let's see.
All our UFOs. So you have...
So, yeah.
Let's start with yours, because we started with my dance.
So, this...
And you haven't had a turn yet.
This little bitty thing right here. Right side.
This little bitty went to market. Sorry.
If I may?
Maybe.
This is a scarf.
It's the beginnings of a scarf.
It's actually looking just a little bit like Knitting 101 scarf right now, but I mean...
And he's using my
I haven't used glue
Addy
yet,
lace.
so...
Yeah. He's using my Addy lace.
We showed these on the podcast. We showed these on the podcast a little while ago. They have the little split in the cable so that you can
put in
a lifeline, which
I will need. This is size 7s. These are the clicks.
Yep.
Addy clicks. And you picked like a monster huge cable. Are you okay with that? Do you want to switch to a smaller one maybe? Okie dokie then. Is that the only one that was in there?
No.
Okay.
All of them were in there. And then...
no, not all of them because I'm using it.
You earthquaked.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry.
You earthquaked.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause an earthquake. My legs are really bothering me today.
Okay. So, next is this.
But there's...
Okay. So this one is kind of wrong. And...
that's what you get if you follow the pattern exactly.
Yeah. This one is slightly more right. And if you will help me hold it up.
I will.
Just... There we go. There we go.
Okay, that's too stretched out.
Yeah, it's too stretched out horizontally. But anyway, this is a date on a porch. A beautiful pattern by...
but you have to kind of...
wait.
Interpret just a little bit.
Landstama. Something like that.
Is this on your Ravelry
date on the
page?
Porch. What?
Is this on your project page?
No. Okay. Anyway, beautiful pattern. It looks something like this when it's done.
Harass him so he will put stuff on his Ravelry page.
No harassment.
Shame him into it.
So, problem is the chart is written a little bit weird. So,
it's probably she's clearly English is... I don't know if English is her first language or not, but anyway, there was just a little thing with you have to... what do you have to do?
You have to read half of the chart backwards.
Yeah. You have to say, even though she says in the pattern that the right side is the right side and is the front side and the wrong side is the back side, you have to interpret the chart as the right side is whatever side you're working on at the moment.
And that's
then
hence the two...
hence the reason
the two projects.
Yeah.
This
and hence
is the
reason
swatch
this
that
isn't
worked. This
when
side.
he's doing.
This is the swatch that worked, and this is the swatch that didn't.
Yeah.
And so, this isn't the yarn that I will be using. I will be knitting this pattern, just not for my dare. And I'm going to find some yarn, and I'm going to knit it, and hopefully I'll have it started by the next time.
Okay. All right. And you have a dream... oh, you have your cactus, too.
Yes. So I showed that one, and I showed that one, and then... nope.
Cactus is next.
Nope.
Your dream knitting?
Next is my dream knitting. I think it's this one. Yep, it's this one. Is this...
I think
anyway,
so. I think so. Yeah, go ahead. Show it.
Here, I'll show you.
Because you don't know which one you want to do.
So
is that the deal?
This...
that's the yarn he's going to use.
Loyal viewers will know.
The other
this is
skein.
the Firestorm yarn. And
that I spun and we dyed together.
I've been loving it and looking for the perfect project for it. Because it needs a perfect project.
So are you deciding between...
and so what I've decided is these are such beautiful, beautiful fall colors that I'm going to knit something from the Botanical Knits. I'm thinking about this hat here.
The pressed leaves.
The pressed leaves hat.
Oops. I think I'm getting it.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm thinking about the pressed leaves hat, possibly that, possibly the forest floor hat, which is one more, nope, the other way. Anyway, I'm thinking about knitting something in the Botanical Knits book in this yarn and getting some nice, beautiful, fantastic fall colors out of it, and it's going to be amazing, and I'm going to love it. So that's my dream knitting, as Mother so eloquently phrased it. Okay, so I've got a cactus. I am actually just about ready to finish up this cactus. Almost done. I'm thinking like a few more rows and then I'll stuff it and I'll draw it together and that'll be that. So
I don't know where it is. Anyway, the other one he showed that he really liked. It's in one of these. It's in one of the books.
Yep.
They're both fantastic books.
Yes, and I mean, I would highly recommend them.
By
just beautiful, just absolutely beautiful.
Alana Dacos, I think it's Dacos, of Never Not Knitting. So, and she's got a baby one too.
Oh, that's cute. Okay, so this is my cactus. Pattern is.
And you're using Chow Goose for that.
This one, this pattern right here.
Say the name.
I don't know.
1 pattern 3 looks.
Oh, Lucy Randall's cute cactus designs.
Yeah. So
and I'm knitting this one right here.
Hold it up closer.
Currently, I'm thinking I'm gonna knit this one next.
Well, that one's cool. The one with the arms branching off.
The arms.
Okay. You gonna put a flower on it?
Of course.
Okay. No, on this one.
Oh,
on the one you're knitting right now.
No. Why would I do that?
I don't know.
Anyway, so that's my knitting.
Those are your UFOs?
Yep.
Those are his UFOs. All right. So, my UFOs. Oh. This was a Done and Beautiful in that we forgot. In that the pattern's done and it's beautiful. And it's up on Ravelry.
So is the
Learning
scarf,
Lace.
But the scarf has been Done and Beautiful for a while now.
Right. Learning Lace, a sampler scarf. And the class I taught off of that was Learning Lace. It's really not scary. Because it's not. And this is a good way to test it. And the neat thing about this pattern is you get to do knitted lace and lace knitting.
I'm sorry, what?
Do you know the difference? Knitted lace and lace knitting. So with one of them, you only do lace. You only do yarn overs on one side. That's knitted. That's knitted. That's lace knitting.
Okay.
And then you have a rest row that goes across the back. You actually, I think, are doing, with yours, I'd have to look at the pattern a little more clearly, are doing knitted lace.
Well, I only have...
And that's where you work the pattern on both sides of the work.
Well, I don't have...
You don't have just a purl back row.
Well, it's a lot simpler than there are no yarn overs on the back side. But there are knit front and backs and slips. And
So, I said,
variation between knit and purls. So there's knits and there's purls, and then there's knit front and backs, and there's also slips. So.
Okay. So like I said, I'd have to look at it to be sure. But this gives you lots of experience with lots of different kind of knitting. So next in the UFO department, where lots of progress has been made. This, stretch out.
It's pretty.
It's very pretty. This is the Aluna shawl. You gotta be careful so it doesn't go off the needles, please. But it's already too big. I mean, it's already more stitches than...
Yeah, you don't have a long enough cable.
Are on the cable. But I do have a long enough cable for knitting it. So, and you can see there's orange in there. It's being really blown out because this pink is just so luscious and bright. Let's hold it up closer and see if it blows it out so much. Does it get better?
You can kind of see the orange now. But the two are very close to begin with, so...
They are very close. The orange has stellina in it. You can see them in real life. You can see the difference.
Pretty well, yeah.
And they are both colorful eclectic yarns. The pink is called...
Pink.
Perfectly. I Believe in Pink. The pink is I Believe in Pink.
I knew it had pink in it.
And the orange is called Gimme Sorbet. Or Sorbet. Maybe it's just Sorbet.
I think it's Gimme Sorbet.
I thought it was Sorbet. And this is on her sparkle base. So, I think it's the Enchanted is what she calls her sparkle base. And then this is just her regular Elation sock. Elation sock, yeah. So 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon. And Then I'm modifying a little bit and adding a different color in on one of them, and that's going to be this one. And it's Heart and Soul by Up in Yarns.
Alrighty.
So...
what about the rabbit? I mean,
here,
yeah.
hang on. So, I'll put a stitch marker in this so that we know where we were. It's a little tricky because... oh, yeah, I'm going to put a progress keeper... here, I'll just move this one up.
No!
Because it's marking my right side. So, I'm moving this one up for here. But then I'll also put... because of how it's constructed, I'll put a progress keeper... no, it won't matter. Won't matter at all. Okay. Because I'm halfway through this short row. So there's short row sections that build it. It's really pretty. Let's see if I have a full picture of it. Yeah. This is the front page. And that's it right there. That's the shawl. That's the Aluna. So I'm really excited about it. And
Bonbon.
Bonbon.
The rabbit.
Bonbon.
Oh my god.
Has feet.
Adorable.
Bonbon has feet. This is going to be a very huge rabbit. I'm very excited. So Bonbon has feet. I think I have one more row that I need to do. Yeah, one more row, and then I move on to other parts of Bonbon.
Is this?
I'm hoping I have enough yarn.
Susan
I may have to.
Claudino?
Yes, this is a Susan Claudino. And oh, I'm knitting on size.
Something.
Crap.
Okay, you're holding the sizes for your Aluna.
7. Yeah, the Aluna is
okay.
being knit on size 7 in my
Chow Goose.
No, these are not Chow Goose. These are my Haya Sharps.
Right.
And then the Bonbon is being knit on Knitter's Pride. They're Paris ones, the ones with the wood and the metal tips. And they are size 9s.
Oops, sorry.
Because the yarn I'm using is this super bulky, it's called Swaddle by Cascade Yarns. And it is color number 10. Alright. And
I think it should be called Carnival. Or Cotton Candy.
Cotton Candy. Ooh, I like Cotton Candy.
Yeah, see?
That's cool.
See, that's called a creative name.
Then I've got...
Speaking of creative
quite a
names,
bit
we haven't talked about our fiber artist yet.
No, that's coming up.
Oh, okay. Speaking of creative names,
So-
coming soon.
Then my pencil socks are ready for their heels. I've done so much because it was down where that pine cone was last time I showed it. At the Area 50 survey of Area 51, it was down by the pine cone. So that was quite a bit.
Wait, I
One
need
on
to
there,
see
and they're
if
ready
this
for heels.
is a mathematically correct pine cone.
You mean a accurately real life pine cone? Apparently pine cones have math. So
Fibonacci,
Anyway.
to be exact.
So those are
Because
the
all of nature has Fibonacci.
those are the pencil socks. And they're ready for heels. So they'll get heels shortly, and they're being knit on Yarn Enablers pencil sock kit and size 0s Addy turbos. And they'll get heels, and then they'll be good. Okay, so those are all of
Did
other...
you show your Aluna bag?
Oh, I didn't. So, I didn't show what bags these were living in. This one is living in... The Aluna is living in my You So-and-So bag. And this is wonderful. It's just great big bag. I want a big bag for this.
And the pattern is cute.
And I love this. It's these little sheep getting washed and going... I have some other works in progress. I'll give you an update on the pattern situation. This, I'm not going to show you like super
Oh, yeah,
all
I'm
of
gonna
it,
make
but
one
I'll
of
just
these
give you
too.
teas. This is a fisherman's rib cow. It's nice and long. This colorway is
Beautiful.
I can't remember. It's all in. It'll be all in the. It is. It is on my Ravelry page, and the colorway is in there.
Can I have this right here? This one, please, please, please,
Squirrel.
please, 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 please.
So,
please.
we're I'm working on this. This one should be out into test knitters pretty soon, as well as the one that I can't show you. So there are 2 patterns that are days away from test knitters. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. So definitely, possibly by next by the next time we podcast, the next time we record, not by the conversation, but not by the time the conversation is released, but the next show and tell. By the time we have the next show and tell, I should be able to have 2 more patterns.
Oh my gosh, you have.
What?
You have a
squirrel.
No, it's.
There literally is a squirrel over here. There is a squirrel stitch marker over right where he just squirreled.
But that isn't the one I was pointing at. I was
okay.
pointing at the one right above it, which is
The Deathly Hallows.
The Deathly Hallows, yeah.
Yeah. But we're going with the squirrel. Because it was a squirrel moment. All right.
Anyway.
Those are all my UFOs and my project UFOs. However, I'm showing you the yarn that I decided. This is Area 51. These are going to be my March socks for Knotty Knitwist. These are being cast on. I love this green. This is perfect. I haven't decided if I want to do contrasting heels, cuffs, and toes. But when I found out about Dogstar, I just had to get Area 51 yarn. I just had to.
Yep.
Because I found out about right after the Library of Things, where John Michael had declared me my own Area 51.
Yep.
So this is going to be my March cast on. And...
Nope, your February cast on.
My February cast on, because in that month I'm doing the socks that I'll be able to wear the next month.
Which is March.
So the socks I'll wear in March. And I realized I need... Oh, and this is a spoiler alert. I'll show you when it's completely in view. I'm
It's
doing
a skein and a half.
I'm doing the Cozy Knitters sock club. So, spoiler alert if you have not gotten yours. This just came the other day too. So look away if you don't want to see. But this is Woodland Realm.
That looks actually very Woodland Realm.
Yeah, I know.
Also.
And so this is what I realized. Wait, just a second. What I realized is that when I got to the end of my January socks for the Knotty Knitter sock knit along, I needed just a vanilla socks that I could just work on I needed tweener socks. Not for the whole month, but just for that little tweener time between when I finish my socks for that month, but I need socks to work on. Because I don't have anything else I could possibly work on. No, I need something super, super portable. So, these are going on the needles.
It's a skein and a half.
So, anyway. So, contrasting heels, tufts, and coats. These will get wound up probably in the next couple of days.
Right?
This one might get wound up sooner.
Right?
So I can cast on.
It's a skein and a half.
No, it's not a half. It's not a half.
But it totally is.
It's a quarter, maybe.
It totally is, though.
So, this is on her Bliss base. And I think that's all for our show off.
No, it isn't.
Oh, what do we have left? What did I miss? What did I miss? No, that's our Maker of the Month. That's our section that's coming up right now.
Oh.
So, now we have our Maker of the Month.
Yes.
Now, this is going to go up as soon as we finish doing this. This is a little different than we usually do. I'm going to edit this at like
record speed
now and get it up so that it can go up on the 30th
of January.
Because we want to make sure that you get one last announcement and one more notice of WickedEweFiberArts. And I'm going to show off the minis I just got from her. These are so yummy. These are January minis. And they're totally getting blown out. There. They're better now. These are January minis. I don't know if she has any left. If not, I'm sorry. If she does, you're welcome. So, WickedEweFiberArts, and she has a coupon code. That's why we're doing this right now. That's good until the end of January. And that is Color and Life 20. It will be down here on the screen.
Capital letters, no spaces.
Yeah. So, that's hers. And for February, we have a new Maker of the Month. Oh, and Mandy's got needle cozies and some other stuff in there. We've covered how wonderful Mandy is, but we love her. Now, our next Maker of the Month for February is Megan.
Megan,
I know.
What?
From RetoldYarns.
Which is a rather fitting name.
She has an Etsy shop. Now, she does I love her stuff. I love her yarn for lots of reasons. First of all, she does lots of reclaiming for yarn. It's great. And she explains it on her site what she does. But she also has the best names ever.
The best names.
Like Knotty Knitwits, I am a total sucker for a good name. It's like you had me at hello. You had me at your good name. I will buy your yarn because her names were outstanding and they had to exist in my life. We even had to watch because John Michael hadn't seen. Okay, we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. Let's do our reference thing first.
Yes. So Easter eggs, we just wanted to remind everyone
because we've got lots of new subscribers.
Because we've got lots of new subscribers, we wanted to reiterate the deal with Easter eggs. So part of the deal with Mother and I is that we talk in references. Like,
sometimes.
All the time. Well.
A lot.
So what we wanted to do is...
We just quote things. It's just part of our thing.
Yeah.
Like, we'll say... Anyway, we'll say... I don't want to give them away because then it's like freebies. But anyway, so we will do... We'll say something that will be like a quote from a movie or a show or something. So the rules have all been outlined, but the basic... In a sticky thread in Ravelry. But the basic idea is if you get the reference... private message me the reference, what the reference is and everything, and you'll be entered into a drawing. We don't have a regular time for these drawings. We just kind of do them. And participation has been...
lax.
At least. So play. This is another way to play with us. So, on with these wonderful, wonderful names. Now, yesterday, we actually had to watch...
This movie.
I'm not going to say which it is.
Right, because...
But we had to watch this movie so John Michael would actually get this reference because he hasn't seen this movie. And this colorway is put some Windex on it. Put some Windex on it. I love it. It's this wonderful worsted weight yarn and it's a superwash. It's fantastic.
This colorway is Explode. I don't want to explode.
Explode? I don't want to explode. So, and you're welcome, and I'm sorry for introducing you to her, to Megan of RetoldYarns, because of how she dies and everything, some of these she may not do again. She just kind of dies and says there are lots of one of a kinds.
Right.
So you have to go to her site and look, and she's got some, for instance, she's got some great new ones up there. Like one's called To Live Would Be an Awfully Big Adventure. I may have to go get these. I'm sorry if they're gone by the time you get there, but I'll try to.
But hopefully they won't be, because this is going up tomorrow,
really
right?
Close. Yes. And then I'll try to hold back for a little bit. And another one that's called Don't Call Me Shirley. Don't Call Me Shirley. I think I did that wrong. Oh, this one.
So this one is called Never Tell Me the Odds.
I love that purple that's in there. I think she has some fiber up on her thing, because she also does fiber. I'm not going to show you the fiber. I got lots of her fiber too. I'm not going to show you the fiber in this one. Oh, this is one of my favorites.
This one, it's just a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound. It's just a flesh wound.
And then we have this one, which is Wingardium Leviosa.
No, not Leviosa. And then this one. This is one of my favorites. Okay, I gotta let you see it first, so you can see all these wonderful browns and everything. And this one's called Who's Scruffy Looking? So, and this one's a fingering weight. Most of these, the rest of these are worsted to Erin.
Yep.
But she has fabulous stuff. And that's me. Oh,
excuse me.
And she's brain
What?
death. I will have put it down here, so you will have seen it before I'm saying something about it. I will put down her Etsy shop, which is RetoldYarns. But also her coupon, what she's offering viewers is 20% off of all orders over $20. And for that, you need to use the coupon code CL2017. And of course, that will be here at this point, or will have been for a little while. And her coupon expires April of April 30th of 2017. And she did that because she can't always get big lots of dyeing in.
Mm-hmm. So
she's extending her coupon code for longer because she kind of dyes in little batches. So you kind of got to go check her out. And this information will also be up on the Ravelry page under the Maker of the Month.
Yep.
So we're so excited. We love our Makers of the Month. Anything else at the moment?
Well,
I think we're good.
That's it.
I think we're good. I think that's it for this episode. For this part of this episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is.
So go check out our Maker of the Month. We love our Makers of the Month. We pick them because we really love their yarns.
Yep.
And
also botanical knits, because
put some Windex on it. I love this yarn. Sorry.
You're weird.
Mumbler! Okay. So.
And all of those are eligible as references.
Yes. All of those are eligible for
that's
Easter
why
eggs.
that's why we didn't call them out.
Yeah.
It's because all of those are references. So
exactly.
if you want to
play the Easter egg game, PM me. With the rules are in the Ravelry thread and goes into it in better detail than I probably have brain cells available to go into right now. So, we ready to move on?
Yes.
All right, we're wrapping up this show for this week, and happy knitting.
Happy knitting.
Happy crafting. Happy spinning. Happy weaving. Happy making. See ya.
See ya.